friends, Shay here. So today I am here to film a video for you. Today is going to be a smutty romance rec video. Sorry, I had to shift sides on you because it kept trying to autofocus on something instead of my face. So I'm just going to insert the pictures here rather than pull them all off my shelf right now. So the first one we're going to talk about is obviously Fire in His Fingertips. If you are not reading Fire in His Fingertips and you're looking for smutty manga, Fire in His Fingertips is where it's at. This is a childhood friends to lovers kind of story. Banging is definitely the plot in this one. The deeper in you get, the more plot you're actually going to get. But essentially, we have this woman who's an office worker, and her childhood best friend has always had a thing for her, but she continues to set him up with other women, but nothing sticks, so she thinks he's just a playboy, but he just wants her. Anyways, there's a fire at her apartment. She does everything she can that he told her to do. She starts to give up. He rescues her. She's like, I don't have anywhere to sleep. He's like, well, you could sleep in my place, and things go from there. It's absolutely fantastic and fun. Would definitely recommend. If you haven't read it yet, it's time. The next one on this list is Yakuza Lover. Again, a very similar kind of story where banging is the main plot. They get together pretty quick. But in this one, we have a college-age woman who is at this party. She sees drugs being done. She starts to stand up for herself and for her friends that are there. And all of a sudden, this Yakuza boss walks in and takes over the situation. He's very enamored by her, and it's about them starting a relationship and what that means for him being a Yakuza boss, and for her with him being in such a dangerous situation all the time. Again, very fun. Banging is the plot. If you're looking for smut, there you go. The next one is I'll Never Be Your Crown Princess. This is one of the new titles from the Steamship imprint of Seven Seas. I do have an entire dedicated review to that one, so I will leave that linked in the corner. But essentially, we have a woman, a modern Japanese woman, who's transported into this world where they practice polygamy. And she has found out that she is destined to be engaged to the crown prince. To be engaged to the crown prince, you have to be a virgin. So she's like, nope, not having that. So she takes her own virginity into her own hands. She's heard rumors about this man at a party who continues to take a different girl at each party. So as she goes, she has this wild night with this beautiful man. Little does she know that this is actually the crown prince, and that's where things go. That's all I'm going to say. If you want more details, check out that video. The next one is a digital-only series. I think you can check this one out through KU. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm 95% sure. And that one is Love Massage. It's one that I mentioned in another video recently, that it's one that I love that I don't talk about very often. And that is partially what inspired this video. But in this one, we have a working woman who's very tired and very exhausted. So she orders a massage into her home. Little does she know it's an erotic massage. And the man giving her an erotic massage is very into her. And it's about them having a relationship and how the massages and the erotic massage part of it ties into their bigger relationship. It's actually very well done. I very much enjoy it. Would 10 out of 10 recommend. The next one is Game Between the Suits. This is another one from the Steamship imprint that I think is really a lot of fun. We have a woman who's very career goal oriented. Her partners in the past haven't done well with that, but she's also so committed to her job that she will answer the phone during sexual encounters with her partners. So knowing that there's a new guy that starts at work, he's very much a playboy philanthropist kind of personality, and he starts to pursue her. She's having nothing of it. And it develops into this game between them. They continue to hook up sexually, and the game is to not fall for the other one. Obviously, feelings are going to get caught at some point. There's only one volume out of this one so far. Very much looking forward to more. The next one is a lot sweeter. It is complete at 4 volumes, and that is Practice Makes Perfect. Essentially, we have a Olympic level volleyball female and an Olympic level judo champ male who have neither of them have had successful romantic relationships, and so they practice the physical parts of a romantic relationship together, trying to get more comfortable with it, and they fall in love along the way. It is seriously so cute. I love it so much. Again, it's 4 volumes. It's complete. definitely would recommend picking this one up. And again, it's another digital only title right now. I do hope eventually that Kodansha will give us even just an omnibus of all of it or 2 omnibuses. I will take whatever I can get physically of that one. The next one is going to be Birds of Shangri-La. This is a smutty BL manga in which you're dealing with a male brothel. There's a man named Apollo who was hired at the brothel to be the guy who prepares the men for their clients so that they don't get injured and so that they're protected and safe and all aroused so that when they're with the clients, even if they're not attracted to the clients, they're still able to do what they want to do. Do know that all the men are there willingly. No one is there against their will. They choose to be there. It is a very carefully curated brothel. But essentially, the guy who's been hired to train Apollo starts to catch feelings for Apollo. And so that's kind of what we're dealing with throughout the series. There are 2 volumes out currently in English, and I absolutely enjoy this one. I did do a Thirsty Thursday discussion with the Thirsty Thursday manga crew on this one, so I will leave that linked in the corner for you to check out if you want more detailed thoughts, not only from me, but from other people. The next one is another kind of rite of passage for smutty manga right now, and that is Dick Fight Island. Dick Fight Island is about 8 islands in an archipelago where every 4 years they gather and have a tournament to determine the next leader of the archipelago. And how they do this is through trying to get the other man to come before you come. And that's all I need to say. They are wildly naive on this island. So it's actually very, very pure, but also very sexual. I found the second volume to be more sexual even than the first volume, just because the second volume deals more with actual relationships rather than the competition. So I would highly recommend this. It's complete at 2 volumes. Absolutely stunning. The men are beautiful to look at. And there's a man for everyone in that one in appearances, so would definitely recommend. And then the last one on this list is going to be Spell of Desire. I love this witchy, smutty manga. Essentially, this is about a girl who's been hiding her magical powers for a very long time. She looks very mousy, very drawn into herself, but she actually has all this dormant power. This man comes into her life and starts drawing out this power, saying your mother wants you to come into your power because she needs you to take over for her, and things go from there. And her magic is controlled by kisses and sexual interactions. So it gets very interesting and very steamy and so good. And again, this was our first Thirsty Thursday live show. I don't think it's public anywhere anymore, but it was so good. I would definitely recommend reading this one. It's still one of my favorites. So yes, with that said, those are my smutty romance recs for the moment. If you have other smutty romance recs that you love, leave them down below. If you are here just because you love me, let's do a flame emoji for Fire in his fingertips, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Was it all just a dream, just all in my head?